নমস্কার, আমি সৌরদীপ। আপনারা দেখছেন ইন্ডিয়া অনলাইন নিউজ। চলে এলাম আর একটি নতুন খবর নিয়ে আপনাদের সামনে।
10th largest economy in the world. Today we are the 5th largest economy, and I think nothing gave us greater pleasure than when we moved from being the 6th to the 5th largest, because we passed 190 years of colonial domination in that little journey from 6th to 5th place. The 4th and 3rd largest economies in the world, if I may be courageous enough to say so, are facing deep challenges. One of them, because of an aging population, is not able to grow beyond either plateaued, steady, or quarter-on-quarter decline, which technically means a recession. That is Japan. Germany also, I'm not picking on countries, but those are the facts. Whereas in India, we are growing last quarter 8.4%. Now, even making allowances for the fact that you cannot sustain 8.4% in every quarter, it stands to reason you will grow at 6.5–7%. If that happens, you will be the third largest economy during Mr. Modi's third term. Again, I choose my words carefully. Why do I do that? I will come back in a minute. And we will move onwards, well towards 2047, which is only 23 years from now. We will move in the direction not only of being amongst the three large economies, but there's a reasonable chance, you can never predict what's going to happen in the rest of the world, you will be, by 2047, if Ernst & Young, their projections are right, you will be an economy way beyond what the large two economies are today. But I'll come to that in a minute. Your per capita income should grow from $2,000 plus to $15,000 to $18,000 by now, but I want to come back to the slides. There has been turmoil in the global energy markets, thanks to a lot of factors. But one thing that Modi ji's Bharat has ensured, we are the only country in the world where prices have actually come down for petrol and diesel over the last 2 years. In India, if you look at the overall prices from January to July 2022, look at what's happening in India, what's happening in Pakistan, what's happening in Sri Lanka. But even if you go to the developed countries, United States, Canada, UK, there also they went up by 30–40%. And you had signs like, sorry, no fuel after the Russia-Ukraine war. We could have done one of two things. We could have followed bad policies and run into trouble. But I want you to show me Jeff Pyatt's listing. This is the Assistant Secretary of State for Energy in the United States. He said, India's decision to purchase Russian crude has helped stabilize the international energy markets, benefiting both global consumers and its own citizens through access to affordable fuel. At no stage in the last 3 years have we been found wanting on the trilemma of availability of fuel, affordability and sustainability. That is the green transition. Why were we able to do it? Because on 2 occasions, the Honorable Prime Minister decided that the central government excise duty on petrol and diesel came down on 2 occasions, November 2021, May 2022, and the price declined by 13 rupees and 16 rupees on petrol and diesel. And the BJP ruled states also, as a result, lowered their VAT. So we have a very interesting situation. You have a situation where, if you look at the Indian situation, we were able to diversify our sources from where we import. We moved very fast on biofuels. We made the transition to green energy. When Mr. Modi became Prime Minister, we had tried to have biofuel blending in 5 of our states. In 10 of our states for 5% blending, we couldn't do it. We only reached 1.5%. Today we are blending 12% on a rising fuel consumption level. The difference of price between states is very instructive. Rasal, do we have one of those slides? Yeah. You please see the difference in prices between Lucknow and Bangalore. Difference of 5 rupees 37 paise in petrol, in between Guwahati and Kolkata, 8 rupees difference. Panaji and Amravati, 14 rupees 65 paisa a liter. Any of you who drives a car or any vehicle knows you don't fill 1 liter. Most cars today have 30-40 liters tanks. So you multiply that 14 rupees into 30 or 40 or that 8 rupees into 30 and 40, that is the differential. Diesel comparison equally, 9 rupees 85 paise difference between Lucknow and Amravati, Itanagar and Kolkata, 10 rupees 59 paise, Imphal and Hyderabad, 10 rupees 65 paise. So this is what